Hello and welcome to another episode of Top 10. And on today's topic, we're going to discuss the tips on how to stop snoring. Now, this will be really helpful to you if you have a little bit of a problem keeping your spouse up at night and she kicks you out of the bed into the living room. I say she because us men tend to deal with this a lot worse. Now, you want to learn the causes, and that's our first stop on our list. At number 10, learning the causes will really help you at figuring out why you're snoring and how you're snoring. Now, snoring is caused by the disturbances in the way of breathing. If you are aged, and it is the reason behind your snoring, your throat muscles might get pinched in and you might be feeling it hard to breathe. This is a more common thing among men as we have narrower passageways than women. Way to go, ladies! Did your great-grandfather used to snore and then you were bound to be suffering from it when you were a kid? Before you jump into the treatment procedure, learn about the causes which are wreaking havoc in your nights of sleep. Now, number 9, you want to try and avoid what's possibly avoidable. Alcohol intake, excessive smoking, and other unnecessary and heavy dosages of medicine can also lead to snoring. So you need to get a hold of yourself and stop with all of these vices. Moreover, if you stop smoking, you will be much more welcome to everyone's place, including your own. Smoking irritates the nasal area and the throat, which results in the airways becoming blocked. Try to avoid caffeine also and heavy meals before bedtime. Like in The Big Bang Theory, Leonard is highly allergic to soy milk and other such dairy products. Identify your weak points and then make it an effort to avoid them. Number 8, sleep position. Try not to sleep on your back. Try the tennis ball trick in which you sew a tennis ball at your back. It will definitely hurt you if you try to turn over on your back while changing your sleep position. Go ahead and buy a full-length pillow and sleep on it. This will ensure that you sleep on your side. Sleeping on your stomach can be stressful on your neck. Anything which obstructs your neck or respiratory organs is bound to induce snoring. Number 7, sinus problems. You will find nasal strips at most pharmacies like Walgreens or CVS. Tape them on the outside of your nose. Do not worry about the way you look. Nobody's going to see you anyways at 3 a.m. in the morning when you're curled up in your bed. They lift up your nose while you breathe and open up the throat. You might have seen the advertisements regarding their usage. They do work. Rinse your nose. That might also be helpful in your sinus problems. It will flush out all of the mucus and debris and be a big relief. It works for me, though I do not snore, but it helps in cleaning my nasal cavities and also helps prevent difficulty in breathing. You got my guarantee on that. Number 6, your sleep manners. Now, we have manners when we're awake, and yes, there are manners to be followed while sleeping as well. Talk about a regular schedule. Follow it daily, but when it comes to sleeping, if you fail to follow these things, you might not make a remarkable impression, especially on your spouse. Get plenty of sleep, at least about 6 to 7 hours per day minimum. Go to bed at the same time and wake up early. Early to bed, early to rise makes you snore less. Follow a good and healthy lifestyle. In short, keep a regular sleep schedule. Number 5, change your pillows. When was the last time you dusted your ceiling fan? I guess months ago, or maybe you don't even remember it. When did you change your pillow covers? Well, if it's not recent enough to remember, then it's high time that you change them quick. Dust can accumulate on your pillows and cause allergic reactions that induce snoring. If you are allowing your dog to sleep with you, then you are inviting animal dander to hamper your sleeping disorder. Replace your pillows every 6 months or in a year. Do not spend unnecessary money on expensive pillow covers. Just stay clean and act smart. Number 4, stay hydrated. Dry air can irritate the membranes in your nose and your throat. Keep your bedroom moist and humid. Buy a humidifier, it's not that expensive. You can get it at any general store or at any pharmacist. Take hot showers before going to bed. The concept behind this is to let you keep your breathing channels moist and have a good night's sleep. Also, if you do not drink enough water, your mucus becomes sticky and dry. This may sound gross to all of you, but believe me, it did to me while riding. So drink water and your secretions will be less sticky next time. Number 3, have a healthy lifestyle. Lose weight, avoid alcohol, stop smoking. Follow these critical steps and you will be happy with your wife again. There is a very unusual medical reason behind losing weight. If there is excess fat tissue in the back of your throat, it will hinder your breathing passages. Consider losing a little, if not a lot. Moreover, this will give you a lean look and you will be liked by a lot of people upon first glance. Not that that's important, but it does help. Number 2, elevate your head. Prop yourself up in bed by keeping 2 pillows. Lying flat on your back can aggravate your condition if you snore. If you are uncomfortable in keeping 2 pillows down on your head, then elevate the ends of your bed by keeping flat boards or old books beneath the legs. Make sure they are flat and even. An uneven elevation can only cause neck and back problems. Forget about the snoring problems, think about your neck ache now. Prop up your upper body if raising your head is too much for you. And at number 1, last but not least, if all else fails, see a doctor. Pregnant women often tend to snore. If you know someone who is suffering, lead them to a good doctor. Snoring during pregnancy can rob your baby of oxygen, and this merely does not sound good at all. Your dentist can ask you to buy a mouth guard, which keeps your jaw muscles intact and basically prevents them from getting lax. If you have chronic allergies, then your doctor can prescribe you antihistamines. Gargle with a peppermint mouthwash to thin your throat lining. If a cold is to be blamed, then take medicines as prescribed. This will relieve you temporarily, although prolonged usage of antihistamines and decongestants can be harmful. Use them, and if only you have been guided by your doctor. Thanks again for joining us on this list on how to stop snoring. If this helped you, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and don't hesitate to join us again for another episode of Top 10.